Y'all are
okay, you can
buzzing like bees in this chat right now. It's a beautiful thing to see.
Just keep doing it.
Hi, my name's Trudy Benjamin. If you don't already know, I'm a remote viewer.
That camera. Don't look at the computer.
Okay. If you don't already know, I'm a remote viewer for Farsight Institute. This is really cool. Hi. I have to scroll back up to look at all of your chats because you guys have been really commenting a lot. Hello, happy new day. So we're gonna get started. First, I wanna know if you can hear me. Can you type a little thumbs up or say you can hear me in the group chat so I can see? Say yes or no, or a thumbs up. These headphones make me feel like a YouTube gamer, honestly.
Yeah,
this is.
Yeah, they do. But just wait till they tell you they can hear you.
We want secrets. Oh, honey, I have secrets for days.
Okay, but is anyone saying they can hear you?
Oh yeah, there's a loud volume echo.
You're hearing a loud volume echo? Is that what they're saying?
Mm-hmm. We're fixing it. They said they want to hear it a little bit louder. You know, if I do speak louder, I'm probably going to have to put the microphone really close to my ear.
No, I just upped the mic. I upped the volume.
Does this sound better? Or is there a really loud echo?
Okay, now keep talking and tell them to ask them if that's better.
They said that, well, I'll give it a couple of seconds. Does this sound better now, you guys? Okay, I see that they're saying it sounds better.
Okay, good. Okay, take it away.
This is a great experience. I actually thought this would be really perfect for people that have questions to ask us remote viewers to go live stream instead of just regular comments on YouTube videos. Please let me know if my breathing is a problem, because like these headphones make me feel like a YouTube gamer and an ASMR and an ASMR filmer all at the same time. But yeah, I am Trudy Benjamin. How are you guys? Let me know some questions you would like answered. I'm just gonna talk about how I relate remote viewing to my everyday life. It's actually kind of trippy. I got lots of stories to tell. But yeah, I am. Oh, there's an echo. I see. That's cool. The lag is kind of a thing I see that you guys are noticing. It's a little bit like a 30-second lag, but it's okay. You'll get to see the video over again. Later on, we'll post it.
No, keep going.
What are the questions that you guys have for me today about anything? Please, go ahead. The breathing is a must.
Just start with your list.
Okay, so like for me, remote viewing is a casual thing. The weirdest thing that I've come across with remote viewing, that's a question. The weirdest thing I've come across with remote viewing is mainly the things I hear. I try my best to focus on trusting my intuition whenever remote viewing, and I I've noticed that everybody has a different experience while they're doing their work. And me, mainly, I can hear a lot of things. It's so obnoxious sometimes that it's like hard for me to describe what I'm hearing. How I got into remote viewing is another question. Man, I was I used to be a really a hobbyist with photography. So one time I went to an event and I saw Princess. Princess is another remote viewer that you'll get to see on live one day. But she was just casually being herself and I was being myself, taking photos, and I saw her and I saw her at an event and I took photos of her and she came up to me and was like, "Can I see? I like modeling and I also do scientific research." And I was like, "You do scientific what?" After she explained it to me, I thought it was like something that I already do casually because I love practicing psychic abilities like astral travel and astral projection and lucid dreaming and subconscious programming. So when she said that remote viewing is another form of psychic abilities, I took it and run. I just went on Google and researched it and contacted her and said I wanted to learn it. And she, from then on, started training me for months. Oh, that was a long process. Another question, can you remote view the moon? I've actually done that. It's very empty. Let's just say that. The moon is very barren. I've done that. Another thing, the difference between remote viewing and automatic writing. Creative writing, I'm pretty sure that's what you meant. Creative writing is just what comes off the top of your head. Remote viewing is a specific target that you have to connect to. There's a process of meditation that comes first, and then afterwards, you're just trusting your intuition to get the target correct. Someone else knows the target for remote viewing. Automatic writing is you just writing about random stuff. Connecting to a specific target requires someone else, or at least some form of knowledge from something else, another source. Oh, this is cool. Is it hard to remote view non-blind targets? I want you to explain that some more. That would be cool. I'm not sure what you meant, but I think that would be a great question. When you remote viewed death traps, Angel's here to observe the end. When you remote viewed death traps, how did you feel about your target going from one body to another? That was actually one of the most hardest targets I've ever done in my life. Besides, dare I say his name? Jeffrey Epstein. Death traps was one of the most complicated targets. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. That was one of the most complicated targets I've ever done in my life because of how much pain I felt.
Do you need these?
No.
Take them
Okay. Actually, I do, because I can't.
Keep them on.
Someone get me LASIK, I think. I tried my best to remote view. I tried my best to remote view death traps in a day. It took a whole month, honey. Death traps was really complicated for me to remote view because I felt like my body was being dragged and shocked and dragged and shocked. And then it was like a loop that I kept going through. And I kept thinking the same thing. And I'm like, why isn't it right? Is this target correct? Am I going crazy? Oh, yeah, y'all should watch that. I don't even want to remember it. Another question is, have you ever had an ET scare you while when they noticed your presence. I am not afraid of anything within this conscious realm, but ETs are annoying. I'll say that. What is my remote viewing accuracy? I can't answer that. Courtney, what's my remote viewing accuracy? Give me a percentage from 1 to 100. Give me a percentage from 1 to 100. What is my remote viewing accuracy?
At this point, you're on target. We always have verifiable components of every target, and you always get the verifiable component.
He said 100%. Bow.
But there are always off sessions, but you fix those later.
Okay. See, I'm the GOAT. All right. So, yeah, 100%. I'm usually correct.
Say something like 75 to 100%.
75 to 100%. Usually, I'm going to give myself an 80% because, you know, it takes a lot of training, God. It does. Yes, please suggest a target for us to do. I would love to know what you guys are interested in hearing about. I want to know what I can remote view casually. I personally like to remote view for my artwork. Like, I'm a painter personally. I like to graphic design and paint and make art. And I use remote viewing skills to do things daily on a daily basis. Like, a lot. So like remote viewing for me is an everyday ongoing thing, but I also like to remote view for my artwork, like painting and thinking about ideas of what I would like to paint and using my intuition just so that I can create different graphic design art pieces that I can post. And it's really, really a helpful skill. Honestly, it's really fun. Bruh, y'all want me to remote view Bigfoot? Asteroids and solar flares. Solar flares are... I would feel a lot of pain while remote viewing. Can you see my art? Oh, wow, that'd be great. Yeah, you could just go to my website. It's on trudybenjamin.com. I have a lot of artwork. A lot. And it's on my website for sale if you want to see. It's just all posted there. Another question, remote viewing dinosaurs. Currently living dinosaurs. That's like literally in the conscious community, that's a question everybody wants to know, is if there's really dinosaurs. Personally, I've never remote viewed it, but I think that dinosaurs are similar to things like lizards. You never know what's underneath the ocean, man. You really never know. Like, there's a lot more things we haven't discovered about the universe underneath the water that's probably similar to some dinosaurs. Remote viewed Nibiru. I've actually remote viewed something similar to Nibiru, but the target was not labeled Nibiru. And if I could remote view Planet X or Nibiru, I would love to, my friend. I would love to. Hey guys, can you tell me if the audio is good or not? I would love to know. What else would you guys like for me to remote view? Personally, some things that I've remote viewed so far that I've created into artwork is like gods and goddesses. I like to like trust my intuition on like visualizing different deities and trying to paint those. Those are some really cool art pieces that I've done lately. Yeah. Do I feel a difference between a blind target and a... Yo, y'all are typing fast. You're gonna have to make that bigger or something. I can't see that. That was fast. The audio is still echoing, but it's fine. Courtney, how can we fix the echo? He'll hear me soon. I'll give it a second. Tell, what is remote viewing training like? I practice CRV right now. Well, India, remote viewing training took a long time. I had to do it a lot with Princess. Princess was my teacher. She's actually guiding people and teaching people and offering her services right now to the public, but before it was very private.
I don't know.
He heard me. Okay. Yeah, remote viewing was a really cool experience. My first...
Ask if the audio, they should still be able to hear you, but just ask if the audio.
Can you still hear me? Because I can't hear myself.
Yeah, I know you can't hear yourself, but ask if the echo is gone.
Maybe that's because of the, when the mic is closer to my mouth.
Just ask them if the echo is gone.
Is the echo gone? Is the echo gone? Is the echo gone?
You have to keep talking.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep talking because this is a lag like crazy. But yeah, my first, the echo's gone. Okay, cool. So my first ever remote viewing session was about, I believe my first ever remote viewing session was an airplane, and I didn't understand the difference between something that was on the ground and something that was in the air. And remote viewing, everybody loves hearing about UFOs, so Princess gave me my first ever target to be a non-surface structure that was in the air, which was a 747 Boeing, I think, something like that. I vividly remember sketching an airplane, and she automatically just didn't give a facial expression. She just said, okay, keep going. And I just kept making flash sketches of this bird-looking thing. I didn't know it was an airplane, but she knew, because she was sitting in front of me the entire time. We had to meditate very calmly, and then we went into the room to do our paperwork session. I wrote down all of my basic gestalts, and I didn't know how to do it properly at all. Like, I was just scribbling random stuff, and she was not reacting. Like, her face was blank because she didn't want me to think I was right or wrong. She just wanted me to trust my intuition, and I automatically sketched a airplane, and that was the target. So once the paper session was done, she was like, okay, write your final results. I can hear it, the echo. Oh yeah, she was like, write your results of how you feel and what you think the session was. And I wrote, I just feel something like a bird in the sky or a non-surface structure. And she was like, yep, it's an airplane. I felt so like accomplished. I was like, woo! And after that, I went home and I told my mom. My mom didn't understand. So the next couple of sessions, she gave me some contradicting things, like the Martin Luther King assassination and 9/11, Hitler. Jesus, man. Yeah, those were a lot for me emotionally, because I can sense emotions and I hear a lot of things. So the whole time I was remote viewing my first ever session for a Boeing airplane, I just kept hearing wind. Like, that was just all I heard. Just a lot of wind sounds. I kept seeing bright light like a sun, and I just kept sensing something in the air. It's not always that easy. Oh, it's not always that easy. Oh, okay. In the last target, I drew a woman on the board, and it seems like I didn't notice. What? Can you tell me what the name of that video was? Thanks. Remote view the hidden base and the alien face in Antarctica. Honey, I wish I could, but I can't control. Tell Courtney, I can't control what I remote view. I don't know what I remote view. That's the point. Help. Yeah, Antarctica. Don't tell Courtney. I believe that Antarctica has pyramids underneath ice. Okay. Another thing that I like to do is use remote viewing for the stock market. I got secrets for days. Yeah, that has really been cool. Although some might say that's not a very safe thing to do. I think you're gonna like what we're gonna come up with for the next couple of weeks. But yeah, remote viewing has helped me with some things like stock market and Forex and Robinhood. Especially artwork. Like, I've been making so much more art now that I can trust my intuition more and really go with the flow. Antarctica should probably be Atlantis. Based on a lot of old stories, there's no real depiction of what the map of the Earth looked like back when Atlantis was a thing, because everyone had a different version of the map. And getting a map around that time was a really important thing, I guess. So Antarctica should probably be Atlantis. So wherever Atlantis was, that would be really cool to remote view. Have you done Bitcoin targets? So we do currency projects, but Bitcoin has not been one of them. I personally would love to have like 20 shares of Bitcoin, but I don't help anybody. I would love that. The stock market is running on AI algorithms, obviously, yes, we know. But this AI algorithm is also creating economical stress. And it's a reflection of our economy. So I think just checking it out would be something very smart now that the economy is going KY. Shares. Yeah, obviously I don't invest in Bitcoin because I just said shares of Bitcoin. And if I'm wrong, I don't think that's how it works. Is RV my profession? Yeah. I'm also an artist and I post artwork on my website at trudybenjamin.com. I am a private homeschool teacher that teaches kids how to make artwork, and I also privately teach kids how to calm their mind through social emotional curriculum, online and at home. But according to taxes, I am a remote viewer. Here's a target. Ooh. If you want me to do a target session, please email me at info@trudybenjamin.com. I'll tell you exactly what your target is. I'll type that. Anybody that wants a remote session can email me at this is really cool, at Trudy Benjamin, info@trudybenjamin.com. This is great. I would love to remote view you guys. Anunnaki and Sumerians. I think there's a lot of proof out there. I think there's a lot of proof out there already about Anunnakis and Sumerians. Sumerians have whole hieroglyphs. Like, how can you not believe in that? It's embedded into history already. For free? Oh, honey, I want you to name 10 remote viewers around the world. Go. You won't be able to for a very, very long time. This is a very rare job. I would love for you to accommodate me in a way that would be great. Who else does art? I love art. The Organ Vale Radio. I heard you say you're an artist. That would be cool to see some of your artwork. Oh, you know, I can remote view it if it's a physical target. I don't want to remote view the thing that you dreamt about like 7 years ago, you know? Checked out my artwork, Steve. Thank you, Steve Wilson. I like that you checked out my artwork. That's nice. But yeah, remote viewing stocks, that's dope. Like, who else does the stock market or practices investing in things? Who else does that? And comment down below if you have tried remote viewing for the first time this year in 2020. I did my first remote view back in 2018. Yeah, 2018. First remote viewing session ever. I don't know how else to explain how that went, but the other sessions after that created a lot of anxiety. Some of these sessions that I've done when I was training were already sessions that were posted on the Farsight website in the past, and I didn't look at those videos. So they gave me targets like the Hiroshima bombing. Oh gosh, that was scary. I heard a lot of screaming and shouting, and I felt an explosion that looked like a mushroom cloud. Hiroshima was a serious target that created a lot of pain for me. I physically started crying on camera and I couldn't finish my video. That was when I was training. I was too emotional to even know how to talk because I was feeling so much. But remote viewing was on paper. I had to do the video session after that, and it was a bit difficult. But over the year, after my training was over, remote viewing has really helped my artwork a lot. Like, because we have to do sketches, right? Well, I have to do sketches because it helps me visually. Because practicing sketching on the board and practicing sketching through flash sketches, it helps me intuitively whenever I'm making artwork. So I try to teach that to other people on my online courses on my website on how to trust your intuition more just by using remote viewing skills and just thinking automatically and going with the flow. It's really helped me out over the past year, especially 2019, when it comes down to my artwork. And you can see the latest art pieces that I've been making on my artwork on my website at trudybenjamin.com. Like, it's pretty monumental how much of a difference my art looks from 2018 when I wasn't remote viewing to 2019. It's really pretty cool. Oh, it's a lot of questions. Oh, you trade Forex? Ah, man, I have to wake up a lot in the middle of the night just for Forex. That's really fun. I'm not reading that. distant chakra balancing. That's really pretty cool. Tasting things. I've seen people sensing pain and smell and etc. Wow. During RV sessions, do I taste? No. I don't. I never really thought of that. Wow. Tasting. Ugh, I just had a visual of Jeffrey Epstein. Okay, no. Next question. Don't give out targets of training videos. You're doing them. I'm sorry. No. Around this time period, Princess was choosing random things. So your training sessions will go as they will, Steve. No worries. Yeah, Princess was the one who trained me. You can see videos of Princess all over Farsight's YouTube channel. The first thing that was helpful, because of how sensitive I am, to clear my pineal gland, it requires meditation. Meditation is something you should do as a daily practice, even if you don't remote view, you guys. Meditation calms the mind and actually calms the nervous system so that you can really focus on thinking properly. I had to really give myself a minimum of 30 minutes to meditate every single day. And that helps me a lot so that I can clearly see what I need to draw when I'm doing my sketches. Because the drawing aspect of remote viewing is really important to me. A lot of people have different experiences with remote viewing, and for me, I can visually see way easier than I can describe. I describe very bare minimum basic words. Like sketching it is so much more accurate for me, so that I can understand what's happening. Intuitively, like if I'm writing my words down, eventually I'm gonna have to use like 20 pages of written work. But if I'm sketching it, that's way quicker for me because I've been practicing remote viewing visually just to help with sketching and drawing more. Because I'm an artist, I use a lot of my right brain, and artwork has been my whole life. So when it comes down to remote viewing, that side of the path is way easier for me, way easier. But it requires meditation. So I think if you guys start meditating every single day, you'll notice the difference too. Oh, once I said that it tastes like salt with yeah, if I do taste something, that's very rare and that's powerful. Like if I'm tasting something, it must be potent. Like that sounds like something very graphic. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure if I've said that I've tasted it, it wasn't a good taste. Oh, try to marry Kamaya. Propose to her. She'll probably say no. She doesn't marry strangers. Did my diet affect my remote viewing? I personally have had the same diet for the past 4 years. I don't know. I'm gonna tell you guys this. Remote viewing will not work if you're really hungry. You're just thinking with your gut is a thing. Like your whole stomach affects your mind. If you're hungry and hangry, you're not gonna think straight. I suggest eating before remote viewing, but you don't have to have a specific diet. You just need to meditate. Just meditate, guys. Remote viewing God. Collective consciousness is really like, everyone has a definition of God. Everyone has their own definition of God. God is defined differently in every word of every language. Personally, I think of God as all, or Allah, or everything, or consciousness, creator, creation. So kind of like a red string tied around your ankle. Everything you do affects God, and God affects you. So actively remote viewing that would be chaotic. Great advice. Meditation. Yeah. Meditation is key. Anything in any culture, sitting down and practicing controlling your own mind is how you can elevate your spirit. Doesn't matter if you're remote viewing or not. Even for me, like before I'm creating artwork, or before I'm graphic designing, or before I'm painting, or before I even teach kids how to paint, or teach online courses how to paint or graphic design, I have to meditate. Like that's helpful for me to calm down. Imagine remote viewing aliens for 2 hours. Imagine remote viewing aliens for 2 hours and then trying to have a whole casual conversation without meditation. It's jarring. Let's just say that. Paranormal for real. Pretty much. Oh, I've experienced some paranormal stuff too. I'm not getting into it. Should I? I don't know. Women of color at Farsight. Yes. Women of color in power. What's up? How you doing? Oh, wow. Hey, who's checked out? I can hear people talk about, is it, if you remote view God, is it just a force you feel, or a shape, or God is really collective? There's a source within us all that connects us to a specific period of time. Some call it ancestors. I call it a cell particle within the center of your soul. But like remote viewing God, man, you're just gonna hear chatter. Well, wow, I'm just gonna hear chatter. How you remote view is completely different. I don't know how you would experience this. Can you go ahead and tell me what you experience? I would love to know. Remote viewing God seems like the go-to sit down for hours of just writing. Oh gosh. God was Morgan Freeman in the clouds. You know, that's a thing. When I was little, I really thought there was a white man in the sky that floated around, and I didn't think his name was God. I thought his name was Jesus, and I thought God was Jesus, and Jesus was God, and that everybody wanted to pray to this thing that was floating somewhere in the clouds, but we couldn't see him. Don't raise your children this way, please. Yeah. But if I were remote viewing that version, that version of God, I wouldn't really get anything because that's not a physical target. In order to remote view, you really have to have someone that knows what the target is, or there has to be like actual, like someone actively looking at it. I can't know I'm remote viewing God while remote viewing God. I'm just gonna write down what I think it is. You know, God is mind, all minds in all things. Yeah, pretty much. See, you understand. I knew what you were saying. Yeah, it's confusing as a kid. You know, I don't know why they teach us that way, where as a kid you think there's this thing that's floating in the sky and you read about it in a book and then, I'm gonna get the Christian community on my ass. Remote viewing, hell, that's a mindset, sweetie. That is a mindset. That reminds me of Shakespeare, honestly. Yeah, hell is a mindset. If you want to put yourself into a negative mindset of polarized thinking, remote view it, I guess. But everybody's form of hell is different. I have a form of hell that no one wants to know about, and I will not project it to the universe. Ever. I'm not going to project that or remote view it. My subconscious mind will reject it anyways. Am I Jewish? I look Jewish? I look Jewish? Guess again. Oh, that's a cool question. You're raised Catholic. I thought Jesus and God were the same. Honestly, there are grown people that think Jesus and God are the same. Hey, I'm not dogging on anybody, but it's really miseducation. Honestly and truly, God is definitely not the same thing. Love your work. When I tried remote viewing for the first time, I actually worked. I'm surprised. How would that work? You're just trusting your intuition. We all have the power to focus on one thing and collectively connect to each other. It's proven. We have a whole YouTube channel based off of it. But like when you have somebody else that understands what the target is and you're remote viewing it, more than likely you're gonna get something right. If you practice meditation though, like I said, for me, when I practice meditation just to make my artwork, definitely I noticed the difference. Remote viewing art and remote viewing for different targets. It's really powerful. Oh, y'all are still trying to guess my race. This is cool. Ethiopian? Ethiopian. Do I look Ethiopian, Courtney? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I look Ethiopian. Keep guessing. That'd be cool. Keep guessing. For those of you that saw what my race is on my website, my ethnicity and my nationality on my website, don't cheat. Don't type it. I want you guys to keep guessing. Creole. Isn't that a language? If I'm offending somebody, God, please don't smite me. I'm not mixed. Jamaican. She got it. Whoever Marie is, she got it. I'm Jamaican. Yes, I'm very Jamaican. So Jamaican. You probably cheated and went on my website and checked it out. But yeah, what are some of your favorite? Hey, Marie's like, yeah. Yeah, Marie's right. What are you guys' favorite, art pieces that you see on my website? Because those are the remote viewed art pieces that I've been practicing for the past year. I would love to try a DNA test and see where my error. I would like to test out my DNA and see where my nationality stems from. My great-grandmother was from Cuba, so wherever her ancestry came from, I have no clue. We have not kept track. Nubian. Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you, sweetheart. My favorite holiday destination is Jamaica because I am... What? Okay. Yeah. You guys are amazing. Thank you for commenting, because y'all have the coolest comments ever. Hi. The little girl is not me. I actually saw a post on Twitter. The art piece that you see on my website of that little girl is not me, no. I saw a picture on Twitter of somebody posting their daughter's like first day of school or something, and I took it and ran. I just drew her because she was so adorable. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you can check it out in the art piece section or the shop section of my website. He just commented and asked me if the girl I drew was me as a little kid. I never thought of drawing or remote viewing what I looked like when I was a kid before. Thank you for that idea. I like that. Jamaica is a paradise. Who has went? I have all the time, every year. It's really fun. It's amazing. The beach is beautiful. Remote viewing has helped me so much that you can really see the difference between all of my artwork from the year 2018 to the artwork that I posted in the year 2019 when Princess began training me. So far, I'm pretty sure I can say this is the best year of them all, of me remote viewing and painting to the point where I think is acceptable to myself. You know how everybody has their own like perfectionistic ways? I personally have been practicing remote viewing a lot just so that I can trust my intuition more, and trusting my intuition while making art is a really serious thing. Like, there's a lot of indecisive artists out there, and the whole time they're just thinking instead of actually physically doing and creating production. And remote viewing has really helped me create a lot more production than usual, because before I would just think about what art I want to make and just think about how I would do it and think about oh no honey, no, don't call my phone, and think about how I would want to make stuff. And now I just remote view it and just casually go with the flow and trust my intuition after meditation. Don't forget. Earthlings. You know, the word alien and earthlings and humans, they've been blending a lot because of remote viewing. Remote view Fukushima. I wonder if Courtney is writing all of these ideas down. That would be really cool to do. I like the mama painting too. The mama painting on my website was made in a day. I'm not lying. I used remote viewing that day so intricately. And that's one of my most popular art pieces on my website because of it. Remote viewing is powerful, man. But at the same time, like, that mama painting, my mom likes it. She wanted it for Mother's Day. I actually kind of painted her something else, but she wanted that one. She wanted that one for Mother's Day. I'm gonna give it to her, don't worry. Do I ever spy on my friends and family? I astral project and do that. Let's talk about astral projection. That's a serious situation. I don't spy on my family. I just pull up randomly and walk in. Is that weird? Do your family members do that? Can you remote the inside of Jupiter? That just gave me a loud ringing noise, and remote viewing Jupiter is not something I really want to do. But I can't control that. Courtney's paying attention and writing down ideas, probably.
Yes. You can ignore me. I'm just coming to check every once in a while.
Yeah. Astral projection is a serious situation. Oh, yeah, everybody's excited about that. Astral projection is actually how I started getting into psychic abilities. Like, you know how everybody does that thing where they go on YouTube and they listen to the frequency music to calm their mind, and they try their best to listen to meditation guided 9-hour videos, and then there's that dude in the background that goes, relax your mind and keep calm and think about what you want to visualize. Yeah, that dude. So like, I watched that religiously after church. I'm serious. I would come home, because no one answered my questions correctly when I was in church. So I would come home, lay in bed in the middle of the day, lay in bed, listen to that lucid dream astral projection video on YouTube where the dude would just go, no, I wasn't naked, creep. And where the dude would go, calm your mind and visualize what you would like to see. And I took it and ran. So like, I would always lay there and try to visualize jumping on clouds, you know, simple stuff. I didn't know what astral stuff was like, because at the time, this was 2017, right before the solar eclipse. Who remembers that? Who remembers the solar eclipse back in 2016? That was a very serious time period. But I would lay there around that time, and I would always try to practice lucid dreaming with those videos. And then the suggestion box suggested astral projection. So after a while of getting really good at lucid dreaming and controlling my dreams, because I had a lot of nightmares, honey, a lot. Lucid dreaming helped me so much to get rid of my nightmares. So after a while, I just kept lucid dreaming to my house. Like, you asked me if I sneak on my family. I sneak on my family in the astral realm, and that's a fact. But I would walk around my house in the astral realm and just look inside of every single room and see what was there. In the astral realm for me, because it's not always the same. The astral realm for me is not always the same as it is for you. But my experience was crazy. So like, I was always seeing how my house looked, and sometimes I would notice slick things like random spirits just casually around my house. I also noticed my artwork would always be different on the wall. This is another way I started making art more, because I would lucid dream and astral project to see what type of artwork I could make while I was laying there. So I would come home from church, lay in bed, listen to the calming video of the guided meditation, and then I would visualize what my room would look like, and then open my eyes in the astral realm or open my eyes in a lucid dream and look around my room and see my artwork on the wall. And as soon as I see it on the wall in the astral realm or in the lucid dream, I would wake up and then grab my dream journal and sketch it out. Bro, that is trippy. I always did that, and no, I was not on psychedelics. But at the same time, it helped create the coolest ideas. And then I started practicing controlling my subconscious mind with meditation every single day. Nearly got kicked out of the house because I had a Christian family who thought Jesus was God and God was Jesus, and meditation was demonic. Yeah, don't ask. But yeah, I saw art on my wall differently every single time. And I would do that thing where I would lay there, visualize me painting something, or visualize my room with artwork on the wall, see the cool artwork, choose which artwork I wanted to wake up to draw, and then wake up and draw it. I actually haven't been practicing that enough, but that was back in 2016, and crazy stuff was on my wall. After a while, I realized the artwork that was on my wall in my astral projections was just a reflection of my subconscious mind at the moment. But yeah. Then I started seeing spirits walking around my house, and I didn't care about the art at all. So, you know, yeah, it didn't freak me out, but, you know, at first it was mainly about art. And then it changed to spirits casually following me and asking for help astrally. And then it got weird because of aliens. I'm not talking about that. Any more questions about astral projection? Shell Shock asks, do any of your targets scare you? Jeffrey Epstein is a no-no. He scared me. Yeah. That's the only thing that's ever scared me. What do spirits do? Spirits in the astral realm did things that were freaky. At first, I would sense spirits that were dying. And then I sensed spirits that wanted help. And then I sensed spirits that just liked my energy because I kept shooting beams of light, they said. Then I experienced spirits that just wouldn't stop touching me or wouldn't leave me alone. And then I sensed spirits that would like to help me. And then I sensed spirits that were aliens. And I don't condone the idea of astral projecting or lucid dreaming just to visualize aliens, because you attract what you think about, my friend, and all aliens have agendas. So please, be safe. Anyways, yeah, that's all. That's all I have about astral projection. It's completely different what spirits look like. Trust me, they don't look the same. Sometimes they look like a blob of dark light. Sometimes they look like actual human beings that just died or something. And then other times the spirits look, Other times they're just casually walking around in purgatory. But I personally would just try to visualize my artwork on the wall in my bedroom, because my room was a museum, like it was an art museum, physically in the actual human realm, like right here in this paradigm, trippy. In this paradigm, I have a lot of art. If you check out my art on my website, you'll notice the type of art that I like to create. And I like to remote view and paint women, and especially women of color, but most of the time I'm painting or graphic designing women that are naked. So in the astral realm back in 2016, I would always visualize what my art would look like on the wall, but thought energy creates forms in different parts of the universe. So every thought I created about naked women, attracted spirits that liked naked women. And it would sometimes, sometimes it would be very cool to have conversations with those spirits that were talking about how they liked my art. And then other times, and then other times, I visualized a lot of spirits that just wanted to annoy me. That's as far as I'll go. Who doesn't like naked women, right? That's what I said. But I personally didn't know how to draw clothes back in 2016. I'm not gonna lie. So all I did was I drew anatomy, and that's all I wanted to do. I thought it was okay. I thought it was normal. Until you have creepy old dead spirits that just want to be around your house because you have pretty women on the wall. Astral projection and remote viewing are not the same things. I would like for you guys to understand that. Astral projection is a form of your body going into a specific like brain wave so that you can separate your bodies. You have a physical body, an emotional body, an astral body, and an etheric body. All of those bodies are layered on top of each other to create something connected with a soul. Remote viewing is you using your intuition and your conscious mind and your subconscious mind at the same time. Astral projection is completely your subconscious mind. Remote viewing is physically writing down your intuition. Astral projection is you laying down really still, pretending like you're dead, but you're not dead. Your physical body is just really calm and really still in a meditative state, just like remote viewing. But, oh, I got a package. No. But remote viewing is you continuously writing information down, sketching what you see, writing information down, sketching what you see, writing information down. You don't know what you're remote viewing about until it's over. Astral projection is you projecting a thought form into the universe so that you can travel to it using the Akashic records or using the paradigm that you're used to. Ocean, if you're watching, sweetie, thank you for filing a form on my website. Thank you. I appreciate you. Every time I make some art, I'll show you something. Astral projection is you projecting to the universe. So if I want to ask the universe, what does it feel like to be a man in love? I'll lay there very still. It takes up to 7 minutes for your body to create a brainwave pattern that's calm enough to go into beta state. And then your body separates. You have physical and then you have an astral. Your astral body separates and goes to the projection that you sent out to the universe. Remote viewing, you're just sitting there and you're definitely watching what's happening while you're awake. Astral projection is you laying down with your eyes closed. Hey, if you sleep with your eyes open, that too, but you're separating your astral body from your physical. You need both your astral body and your physical body to remote view. Remote viewing is access to the Akashic records. It sure is. It's actually way more accurate than astral projection, because astral projection is you projecting your subconscious thoughts. Subconsciously, you could have a really toxic mind. Astrally, you could see some stuff. And I've seen some stuff, but remote viewing is just you casually just writing down what comes to your mind about a target somebody else is thinking about. Corny. So, astral projection, is it better to learn remote viewing or astral projection? Remote viewing. Oh, wait, no. I'm not going to polarize my mind right now. I suggest to you to learn remote viewing, or RV. Learn remote viewing if you want to understand how to trust your intuition more if you want to understand how to get collective information from the Akashic records, and if you want to understand how your subconscious mind works or reacts to different historical events, if you want to learn astral projection, I suggest you do that because you want to manifest a specific reality. I suggest you learn astral projection because you practice magic. I suggest you learn astral projection if you want to see things in the astral realm. I want you to understand those are two completely different things. Those are two completely different things. Astral projection and an outer body experience are similar, yeah. Astral projection is an outer body experience. Lucid dreaming is not the same as astral projection. Astral projection is not the same as RV. RV is not the same as lucid dreaming. None of those are the same. Those are all different. Lucid dreaming is you having a crazy, crazy dream that you know isn't real at all. You look at your hand and you don't have the same amount of fingers, and you're just like, I don't care, I'm just gonna have a dream anyways. Astral projection is you actively forcing yourself to go into an out-of-body experience, to see a projection into the universe. Remote viewing is you sitting up physically after a meditation and writing down your intuition or your intuitive thoughts and sketching out things similar to how I sketch out my artwork on my website. But like, those are not the same. Can people block people from remote viewing? No, honey. I mean, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh, okay. That question didn't make sense. I'm sorry. Teleportation, telekinesis. I can't go through that. I'm sorry. I've never experienced How am I supposed to explain that I've experienced teleportation? How does one explain that? Like, I personally don't know if I've ever been through a teleportation or not. I could be honest with you. If it was up to me to tell you the truth right now, I'm pretty sure I have. Not by my will, my wanting, though. Telekinesis, I've never experienced either. Sorry. Not sorry. You would remote view hidden, buried treasure. Bruh, if you do that, help me out. I want to know. I would like to know. Yeah, I like interacting with you guys too. Stu Davies. Have you ever had a dream that is so scary that you fear going back to sleep when you... Yes. A lot. A lot. But that was mainly before lucid dreaming, which is why I learned how to lucid dream. Hence, you know, I levitation and flying in the sky. Oh, I'm telling you now, my friend, I'm pretty sure I've levitated somewhere in the universe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've levitated before, but I've levitated a lot in the astral realm. Most of the time in the astral realm nowadays, I'm actually levitating instead of walking, which is interesting. Origins of Shungite. I don't know, but Shungite's right here. I always keep that on me. I suggest it. You either have 5G or not. Have you ever probed a human and they were aware of your presence? I'm not sure. So one time I astral projected to Princess and she came up to me the next day and was like, yo, what are you doing? So I've experienced someone actually understanding that I was there, but that was astrally, not remote viewing. I don't think people can tell you're remote viewing them at all. There's 5 more minutes of this live stream, by the way. Please put in your comments like crazy right now. Just like go ham in the comments because I have 5 more minutes. Yeah, I do have an organite pyramid. It's very important. It's called Shungite. I keep it on me at all times. Yeah, put your comments in really fast, really fast. I want to answer them within 5 minutes. And everybody, go check out my website at trudybenjamin.com so that you can see my artwork that I remote viewed. That way, and comment below your favorite art piece that you see on my website. I'm gonna answer your questions within the next 5 minutes, okay? Go. Oh, thank you, you're welcome. Mainly a lot of people astral project to their house because they know what it looks like already. What did you see Princess for? Bro, y'all are amazing. I love your comments. It says, oh, I'm gonna do a live stream a lot. Yeah, everybody. It was my idea to create live streams for remote viewing, for the remote viewing channel for Farsight. So it's gonna be a constant thing where we remote view on here, or we live stream casually to talk to you guys. Are the things you're not allowed to talk about by law? Oh no, honey. It's because it'll require a longer conversation that we're gonna have next time. 2 more minutes, 2 more minutes, 2 more minutes, 2 more minutes. Would you consider doing remote viewing for people as a business? Farsight is a business. We already do remote viewing for people. Please, if you want me to remote view a session for you, email me at info@trudybenjamin.com. I will do private remote viewing sessions for whoever has a specific target that they need to just give me coordinates for. All right, 1 more minute. 1 more minute, you guys. Oh, thanks so much.
One more question.
1 more question. Bruh, why is everybody talking about Jesus? Okay. Yes, we will be posting this stream after I'm done with the live stream. All right. Check out my artwork on trudybenjamin.com, you guys. I love you so much. Thanks for watching.